Hey guys, how's it going? This is Paul here. Today I want to discuss about something. It's nothing bad, anything bad. But to just know that I watched a video called 10 Ways That WWE is Not For You Anymore, which was interesting, and I want to discuss about it for that matter. So, let's get started with the discussion. Now, normally though I play WWE 2K series to just focus on my own brand, that is not a problem for me, because then we know when I play WWE 2K, like for example WWE 2K22, I'm mostly focused on my own brand. Like for example though, Baltimore Championship Wrestling, that's my own brand for that matter, and I'm the owner of that brand for that matter. If people don't know what that is, it's basically though it's located in Baltimore and you wrestle in Baltimore and stuff like that too for that matter, which is why it's called Baltimore Wrestling Championship Wrestling for that matter. I don't know if it's inspiration from the real life Baltimore Championship Wrestling or something else, but whatever. So I didn't really have a chance to watch wrestling. Probably the last wrestling show I had watched was AEW. So, for that matter. So, yeah. For that matter. So, I only play WWE 2K and not like ECW. For that matter. Even though they're making an AEW game, for that matter, I'm not going to get it, which is kind of like something that I would want to get, but I don't at the same time. So, for that matter, though, I never hate playing the game of WWE and stuff like that, too. I mean, though, if I hate it, I wouldn't play anymore. The reason why I have played it for a while, because of, well, this, #me, for that matter, and stuff like that too, for that matter. So, for that being to say that, something like that beforehand, though, that, hashtag me and other stuff too, for that matter, for that reason, is that, though, for that matter, it's just that though, it's just very sad how WWE came nowadays, for that matter. I don't know why, I don't know how. Sasha Banks is not wrestling anymore, Naomi's not wrestling anymore, which, can we know, it's not one of my things that I do, for the matter. I mean, sure, I like the outfits, wrestling outfits, but according to one of the top 10, they're using it for some type of, let's just say, inappropriate content, and we'll go from that, for that matter. I personally, though, like Sako Hajiwara's wrestling outfit. It looks sexy, it looks nice, it looks pretty cool. And, you know, I was planning on drawing her back in my high school days of that clothing, but the teacher stopped me, which was fine, because, you know, I didn't want to get in trouble, and that's understandable, for that matter. So that was understandable to say, like, hey, you need to not draw this. And I did not say, like, oh, heck you, or something like that. It's like, okay. So, Terry, no, I just did that. For that matter. Even though I like Ronnie Strongest Road, there are some inappropriate things that for people that don't want to see it, which is understandable, I get. Sometimes the costumes are too inappropriate and stuff like that, too. I think, though, what I was planning on doing before it got canceled for some reason is to try to make an all-girl wrestling organization, for that matter. An all-wrestling girl organization, for that matter. Unfortunately, though, that didn't happen because of the pressure, the forceful, and other stuff too. FAW was good, but technically, though, it had some problem with something. With the whole thing with the recording every Universal match and stuff like that too. So I went to Baltimore Wrestling Championship, which was BCW. Baltimore Championship Wrestling, excuse me. And that thing went well because Samuel was an inspiration from one of the YouTubers I watched. I think it was really... I can't pronounce the name of the YouTuber, but I don't know if it's he or she, but he does a great job of doing it. For that matter, and when I got inspired by that, I decided to do something I don't normally do, which was record the play, and do it again and again and again without going to Universe. For that matter, pretend like it's like the first week, the second week, the third week, and then the pay-per-view event. For that matter. Sometimes, though, the pay-per-view event will work when there's a launch, something like that. Like, for example, the whole #me, so that's Baltimore Championship Wrestling with #me, when there was a launch of #me, which I'm using right now to record the video, for that matter. But there is some things that are somewhat intriguing. Don't know why it's intriguing, but her matter and stuff like that too. But it's just sad to see how WWE and stuff like that going downwards, for that matter. Ever since Mr. McMahon's accusation to Sasha Banks and Naomi leaving to what it is now, for that matter. Back then it was men, all men, sometimes girls, but just telling though all men doing their own story back in the day. Now it's just this, for that matter. And technically though, even though I haven't watched wrestling for a while and technically I just play the games, for that matter. So, what can I do to make it better? Well, there's one thing I can make it better, and hopefully you guys will understand. Number one for me is to just focus on my own show and not focus on the wrestling show that's been going on. I don't like wrestling. I've been a wrestling fan for a long time though, but technically I prefer to do my own story and my own organization where then do follow someone else's story. And yes, I have some girl stories that I have, for that matter, about rivalries and stuff like that, but I might explain that some other time. But that's a totally different story when you try to do some things and stuff like that too. I understand why there's stuff, but there's lots of stuff I can do, for that matter, and that's just something I want to do, is to make people happy. And that's where my YouTube content comes in with wrestling. I want to make people happy. I want to make people unite the story. That's what I want, for that matter. And if they can accept that, then that's fine. I mean, you know, I haven't found a rivalry story yet. But sooner or later, though, something will come up and see where it goes from there. My rivalry story was short, which was me versus Tucker Blade after the injury. But technically, no, Tucker Blade hasn't attacked my character yet, but we don't know that just yet. Maybe it will continue onward with the story where he faced him again, but this time no for a vacate title. Who knows, for that matter. And there's other stories that make girl rivalry with that sort of stuff with Sakura Hajiwara. With someone else. I don't know. I'll do on a Grande story, but probably it'll be interesting to watch. And in fact, though, it will be. It will be interesting to watch. And other stuff too, for that matter. So sorry about that, folks. Whoops. Sorry about that, folks. So, for that matter. So, like I said, this is something I'm just expressing my opinions and why I think WWE is going downhill the way it is. And also sharing some stories for what I experienced throughout the years of playing wrestling games. So, that's that. And before we go, I have one more thing I want to say. I decided I did put out it wasn't a request, it was a promise I made, which I sometimes don't keep, sometimes I do. I was planning on I was planning it Saturday, but technically no, I got so busy with hashtag meetings, so I decided to do it on Sunday. Forgot about it, but finally came. You're going to receive the third episode of BCW. For that matter, I won't be able to make the pay-per-view event until once I come back. If you ask why, I'm not making more wrestling, it's because I have a mission trip to go to. I'm part of a member of Parkwood Baptist Church. I have a mission trip to go to in Tennessee. We'll be leaving on Saturday, July 16th. We wouldn't arrive at church at 7 and then leave at 8, for that matter. So you won't be able to see the videos that I'm going to make for a while. But for some reason, if you are interested to me to just go down there and just give you some updates about what's going on, I'll be glad to. Just that I won't be able to make the updates, but hopefully that'll be understandable, for that matter. Alright, with that out of the way, I hope you all have a good day. Make sure to stay safe and healthy, and tune in this Wednesday at 8 to watch the wrestling. I'll be there too as well, for that matter. So till we meet again, I'll check you later. See ya!